How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and we're going to be reacting to The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of the Power, Season 1, Episode 2. Thanks for stopping by. Once again, my name is Joe from Joe Reacts TV, and if this is your first time, please stick around. I'll react to a wide range of shows such as She-Hulk, House of the Dragon, Better Call Saul, Westworld, and many, many more. If any of those shows intrigue you, please stick around and subscribe. As for last episode, there was 3 storylines. The first storyline followed Galadriel and her elven platoon. They traveled to Middle-earth in search of Sauron. Galadriel's main goal is to avenge her brother who was killed by Sauron. In their pursuit, Galadriel pushed her platoon to the limit. They basically gave up and told her if she plans to continue going forward, they're not going to follow her. They're going to be going back home. She eventually agrees and they go back to their elven capital, and there they were given a ceremony for helping rid of the evil in Middle-earth, and in their reward they were given passage to this great land. And we see near the end of the episode where they're all on the ship and they're kind of going into this bright lit passage. She denies it. She grabs her dagger, jumps in the water, and now she's in re-pursuit of Sauron. The second storyline revolved around an elven watchman. I kind of forget the guy's name. It's like Elrond or something like that. But basically, he and the other watchmen have been overseeing this land for about 79 years, ever since the end of Morgoth. And one thing that is brought to light is the elves basically don't intermingle with other races, and that kind of leads to the point with the main elf watchman that we're following, where he's been in pursuit or in contact with a woman from the city that they're overseeing. It seems like an often occurrence, and this led to 2 things. The first being apparently her son or family has a dagger that's a symbol of Sauron, and the second point is regarding one of the citizens bringing a cow to her, and they find out that this cow was from the city that was seen as the most devoted to Morgoth. This leads to Elrond and the girl to go on a journey to that city to check out what's going on. Why is the cow spewing this black liquid? On the journey over, we learn that the girl is from that city, which is why she tagged along. And also, once they arrive, they see that the city's inflamed. The last storyline is regarding the hobbits. Not much movement happened plot-wise. The main point that would probably be the most impactful would be this big vicious wolf, so I'm curious to see where that leads. So with that said, without further ado, let's get into the episode. Oh, cool. So we're getting a title card here. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Alright, so how are you gonna get out of here? Assuming you sailed pretty far from land. So right here, I don't know why I didn't talk about it last episode, but basically I have no clue what this is or who this is.
You shouldn't sneak up on folk like that. You shouldn't be.
Idiot. What is happening? Jesus.
No, away with you. Go on.
All right.
Go on, hurry up.
This guy's pretty funny.
Anything bad that happens the next 3 seasons will be our fault. If fog lasts a little too long, we'll get stuck in a rut. Go, quick, go! No, the wheelbarrow is not mine!
The wheelbarrow. I don't care about the person. The wheelbarrow.
Fine, don't tell anyone.
This is the new Frodo and Samwise Gamgee. Which direction?
How far outside?
Realm of the Dwarves. Go.
Accompanied by Celebrimbor, Lord of Eregion. We seek an audience with Prince Durin.
No.
These helmets and masks and armor looks pretty cool. The score is so good. That guy. Yeah.
Does the elf?
Zoom in on that guy's face. Nice, he's strong. And he's gone. Dang, he is so much bigger than her.
Of course they do, Nori. What a silly question.
Ugh.
No, no, that's not how you...
Oh. Oh, I do not like seeing that. Oh, that ankle.
It's your father.
Wow. Blueberry indeed.
And how long has she been swimming? That's crazy.
The elf let it right to us.
Jeez. Damn. Oh. This is a cool shot. He survived. Oh, cool. I was about to say, give him a second chance.
Gladly.
Gladly.
Like, very much to apologize to your family as well.
One apology. No reminiscing about the past, and absolutely no staying for dinner.
Understood. Right? For which I am here to humbly ask forgiveness.
You're staying for dinner.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
He's leaving.
He's staying. Took weeks before he worked up the courage to court me proper.
2 weeks at most.
It was 5.
You're lying. She's lying.
Tree is it, exactly?
A seedling of our great tree in Linden. The very symbol of our people's strength and vitality.
Prepare yourself.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
But they were digging towards us. I tell you, we remain here at our peril. We must spread the word.
Oh, it's the
we will not
orcs.
have this gossip, Bronwyn.
Bastard! Lies!
You're really gonna do that to your own home? Or camp? Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a small crevice. How's he gonna get through that? Snatched. Ooh. Damn, the teamwork. I don't even know how the boat is still upright in this storm. Alright, well now you're drowning. You just let it go. Oh, this guy.
What's he saying to them? I don't speak Firefly.
His face. Yeah, I killed the fireflies.
Perhaps not.
The king. Please don't cut away. Show us what it is. They're going to cut away. Who are you? So that's episode 2 in the books. So that was another fun episode. To recap, there was 3 to 4 storylines. The first we could talk about is Galadriel. She is swimming, trying to go back ashore, but she's like in the middle of the ocean, so it's gonna take forever. She eventually comes across a raft with a couple people who were apparently attacked by the worm, which is like an underwater creature in this universe. And right on cue, the worm shows up and attacks the raft. And during this set piece, one of the survivors on the raft boat eventually survives and brings Gadriel on board the raft. They're stuck at sea and a storm comes through. Gadriel ends up falling into the ocean, drowning, but luckily the guy ends up saving her. They both stay afloat on the raft for a while until they are saved by a guy on a ship, which was shown at the end there. The next storyline is regarding the Elven Watchmen and the women. So they're scouting out the inflamed city. They enter a building and found that there was a tunnel system, and they observed that it looks like the tunnel system is going towards the city that the woman is from. So the elf tells the woman, go back to your town, warn your people, while he checks out the tunnel. So he checks it out and he eventually is snagged by the orcs, I'm assuming. But on the other end, with the woman, she makes it back. They don't believe her. And then she's eventually attacked, cuts off the head of the orc and brings it to her people. They all believe her now. So they're now all packing and going on a journey to the Elven Lighthouse. The next storyline is regarding Elrond. So I think I was calling Elrond the Elf Watchman by accident, but now I know that Elrond is I don't know what he is. What is his title? I'm assuming he's the king's son, but basically he's helping Celeborn. I believe I'm saying his name right. He is tasked to help Celeborn build this light tower. The big conundrum for Celeborn is that they need to get this done by a certain time, and they don't have the workforce to be able to complete it in time. So Elrond suggests to get help from the dwarves. Elrond makes it over. The dwarves were reluctant. They didn't let him in. So Elrond used like a ritual they do to where they have like a rock destroying contest. Elrond loses to Prince Durin, which is Elrond's friend from years before. Elrond asks Prince Durin to walk him out, and during that time, that's where Prince Durin spills his guts. He's mad at his old friend, which has been about 20 years, because he did not show up to his wedding and he had 2 kids. It's just been 20 years to where Elrond hasn't visited his friend Prince Durin. They kind of make up a bit. Elrond suggests if he could meet his family and say sorry to them in person. They do. They kind of make up, which led to Prince Durin letting the king know that Elrond has something to say. And then that plotline kind of ended with the king of the dwarves opening a box, which I'm hoping they show what that is next episode. And the last storyline is regarding the hobbits. I believe last episode I talked about there's the wolf. I totally forgot to mention about the meteorite with the guy in it. And yeah, at the time I had no clue who that is. I guess I still do. I still have no clue who this guy is. But yeah, he came flying down in this meteorite. He's a giant, and he apparently has these telekinetic powers, I guess. So other than that, if you have any questions or theories, please leave them in the comment section below. If they're interesting or worth noting, I'll read them in the next reaction. But other than that, if you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.